My name is Ethan Karpinski. Follow me around the country in search of some of the biggest fish that we can find. Stay tuned for tips, tricks, content, and more. This is U.S. Fisherman. What's up, guys? My name is Ethan Karpinski, the host of U.S. Fisherman, and today we're coming to you guys with a gear review. We're actually going to be going over 3 of my most used spinning reels for the past probably 5 or 6 years now. So those 3 reels are going to be your Shimano Sahara in the 3000 size. This is the FD line. I want to say this reel is 5 years old, but still great reel nonetheless. The second of these is going to be the Stradic 2500 HG, which I rocked with from, say, 2021 to the end of last year. And then this is the brand new Stradic C3000 XG. I want to say it's a year old now, but I am pumped to try this thing out and report back to you guys kind of with what I think of it. So we're going to be giving you a first look at that reel and then kind of a in-depth analysis on the other 2. So enjoy this video today, guys. It's going to be an awesome one. All right, guys, starting off our first reel we are going to talk about is the Shimano Sahara 3000 FD. This is and was a great reel for the price. I think at the time I bought it for $79. Nowadays, you can find one of these on eBay or on another storefront for anywhere between $30 and $60. But the Sahara is a great beginner reel if you're looking to buy a reel for your kid or someone that's just getting into fishing. I highly recommend it just because of the simplicity and the durability that comes along with it. This reel holds up to 140 yards of 10-pound diameter equivalent line, which is more than enough, for a beginner to get started. Nowadays on my reels, I would like to have, up to 200 yard capacity with 8 to 10 pound braid, just because, you're out on the water and you might break off or get a wind knot or something that causes you to re-spool. So decent line capacity, great price point, and great durability. I mean, this is a fairly bulky reel. The 3000 size was, at least. The 2500 will fit a little bit better in my hand as a kid, but this reel would be good for someone who's just getting into the sport. All right, second off here, we are going to get into the specifics behind the Stradic 2500 HG. Now, this is my favorite of the 3 right now. Well, this is before I've actually had the chance to fully field test the C3000 XG Stradic. But the 2500, I've had it on, I think, 5 different rods in the past 3 years. And this thing is a beast. I've caught hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of smallmouth on these. Caught a 45-inch pike, a variety of trout. This thing has been put to the test. So let's get to the specifics of this reel. This is the ST 2500 HG model. It's a 7.8 ounce reel, so it's fairly light as far as spinning reels go. And it holds up to 150 yards of 10 pound. So the 2500 size is going to be a little bit lighter on line capacity, and there's nothing you can really do about that. That's why I lean towards the 3000 to start this next year, because it's actually the same weight, which is pretty crazy. It's a 7-bearing reel, and it reels about 34 to 35 inches per crank with a max drag of 20 pounds. So all around, this is a solid, sturdy reel. If you feel all the components, everything is really solid. Nothing has ever kind of fell loose or how some reels will get that way. So overall, a very, very, very solid reel is your Stradic 2500 HG. Moving on to the last reel that we have in our lineup today is the Stradic C3000 XG. And this reel is brand new to me. I want to say it released a year ago, right around a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago now. But I've heard nothing but great reviews on this reel. Just having that bigger spool size is going to allow me to cast a lot further. Can fill all the way up with 8 to 10 pound braid and launch those casts out there for finicky smallmouth. So the price point on the new Stradics is pretty good, and it's in the range of $180 to $210, depending on where you look. which is pretty solid considering what you're getting. You know, this reel is a reel that could last you 10 to 15 years. And I'm big on investing into the equipment that I need to stay consistent. And reels, I don't want to be fidgeting with them. I'd like to clean them once a year and be back on the water. And I think the Stradic will do just that. So one tip I have for you guys when you're looking for new Stradics or looking for a new reel in general, try checking local stores around the end of the year when you get into, you know, November, December, especially up north in Michigan here, where we have ice season starting. Actually take a look around at some of your local shops and see if they have anything, you know, that they're trying to sell out quickly. And you can also do this online. I mean, Cabela's and Tackle Warehouse will sometimes get overstocked with these products, and they'll have really, really good winter sales. So take a look around there. That's how I always got these Saharas. I'd get them for $65 and they're $80 reel, which I mean isn't too much, but I know my dad bought a couple of these Stradic 2500 HGs for like half off of an online retailer. It was just a small store, but sometimes you will find those great deals if you look hard enough. So the benefits comparing the 3000 and the 2500 are pretty significant. Number one, the priority is casting distance. So when we have more line on our spool, we're actually able to cast quite a bit further because the line does not have to do as many revolutions as it's coming off the spool, which means a variety of things like less friction and just less overall kinetic energy that's spent as the line is rotating off the reel. So I'm excited to be able to cast a little bit further with that reel. And then it just feels even more solid than this 2500 too. I really like the T-shaped reel handle there. You're going to be able to kind of grip it a little better than this style, which is just kind of a straight cylinder. And I don't mind this from the finesse standpoint, but when you really got to crank into those fish when they're moving fast, it's nice to have something that, you know, you can really get your hands on. All right, guys, thank you for watching this reel comparison video. If I had to pick my favorite, I think I'm still going to stick with the 2500, but I'm really excited to see what that 3000 can do this year on the water. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. Stick around. There will be more content just like this in the future, so go hit that subscribe button. Turn those notifications on. Give the video a like. Whatever you can do to support the channel, I greatly appreciate. So as always, stay blessed, guys.